Hey Taurus, Taurus fam, ew, welcome to your reading for March 2019. Thank you so much for tuning in. So this is a general reading, okay? Please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you would like a personal reading with me, go ahead and email me. All of the information is in the description box below. You also can follow me on Instagram at divine_conversations and at on Facebook at Divine Conversations 2711. All of the links for that can be found in the description box below. So we are getting into your reading for March 2019. Yeah. And I'm going to be doing things a little bit differently. Obviously, you know, I'm recording it now so you guys can see my face, see my pretty face. But also, I'm going to do it differently in the sense that I'm going to pull an oracle card first to get your theme for the month. And then I'm going to pull the tarot to get the messages. Yeah. So without further ado, let's get to it. Oh, and as normal, I'm using the Unicorn Oracle for Oracle Guidance and the Golden Universal Tarot for the rest. Yes? Here we go. Hi, Spirit. Please make me a clear channel for all Taurans, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Please bring forward the best messages to serve the highest good of all involved for March 2019. Thank you so much, Spirit. All right, guys. Let's see what we have. What's the theme for your month? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what we've got here for you guys. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We're going to give this one more shuffle. All right, Taurus. Let's see what we've got. Was that it? No, that was not it. Okay. Oh, wait, it is it. It's miracles. And it's funny because I didn't notice, I couldn't tell if it was the right card because it's the card that is basically the theme. See, look, it's that, and that's the back of it, and that's, yeah. So I looked at it, and I was like, wait, no, that's not it. That's the back of the card. And then I saw the unicorn on the front. I was like, oh, wait. Okay, so miracles. Excellent. This says, have faith that your miracle is on its way. Your prayers have been answered. Surrender the how. Now, Taurus, I'm going to get real with you for a second. You are a fixed sign. I understand this. In Western astrology, I am a Taurus. In Eastern astrology, I am an Aries. Excuse me. As a fixed sign, you don't like change much. I mean, I can't really say anyone really likes change, maybe other than a mutable sign. I don't know. Change is hard for humans anyway. But the biggest thing that's standing out to me in that card is surrender the how. You can't control everything, Taurus, okay? And you definitely cannot control how the universe brings your blessings in for you. I do feel like many of you have been praying or asking the universe for something. And this is a big nod from the universe that, yes, it's going to happen. You just have to give me the space to work, says the universe. What does that mean? Release control. Take your hands off the wheel, Taurus. Take your hands off the wheel. Oh, boy. All right. So let's see here. Oh, and that also could be a message for the cross watcher. If you're dealing with a Taurus and they're like super, super fixed, you can't control them. You poke the bull too much, you're going to get the horns. If they don't want to move, they're not going to. Okay? So you just have to let the universe handle it. And it could be that maybe you need to release your expectations, surrender the how, because what you're actually asking for isn't going to come from this person you have in mind. Release expectation. Release control. Release the way that your prayers are answered. Your says, your prayers have been answered. Surrender the how. And expect miracles. All right, Taurus? All right. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I'm going to give this one more shuffle. Alrighty. And let's see what we've got here for you, Taurus. Boop. All right. Overall energy for you, Taurus, we have the Eight of Swords. You have to let go. You have to surrender the how, Taurus. You have to. And all of the mental entrapment that you're finding yourself in, it's like, I feel like it's an energy of you're saying that it, or you feel like it has to look a certain way, it has to smell a certain way, it has to act a certain way, it has to feel a certain way. And if that criteria is not met, it's not the real thing. That is so not true. Okay? You have to release control because you're only trapping yourself in this mental prison. It's the requirements that you're putting on the circumstances or the situation you're trying to draw in that is actively keeping it away from you. This is creating blockage for you, okay? 8 of Swords. Woo! You have Justice, you have Temperance, and you have the 8 of Wands. Beautiful. So you could be dealing with a Libra. You also could be dealing with a Sagittarian. Some of these energies could be, you have double Sagittarius here because Sagittarius is represented by the Temperance card, but also the 8 of Wands is a Sagittarian energy, okay? Some of you have been up in arms about something. You could be dealing with a legal system. And if you are dealing with something within the legal system, you really have to release control there, okay? Because it is not up to you. It's not up to you, all right? And I know I can feel it. I'm triggering some people right now. It's not up to you. You have to let the court system do what it's going to do, okay? Again, Spirit is saying release control. But there is some sort of justice that's being brought into the situation here. You have to be patient. And now that's nothing new. That's not foreign to a Tauran. We know how to be patient. We're like the epitomes of patience. It's actually people need to be patient with us because we're only going to do things when we feel like it. Okay? But there's lots and lots of balance. Lots of balance between justice and temperance. Okay, there's a lot of balance that's being brought into the situation. So the patience, though, is the aspect that you really need to pay more attention to because I feel like it's impatience. Either you, Taurus, are getting impatient or the cross watcher is getting impatient with you, Taurus, because of the time that it's taking. But this is not something, this is divine timing here also with temperance. You can't rush this. You cannot rush an alchemical process. You can't. Because it's not going to give you the right results. You have to everything has to happen in its time, all right? But there's definitely some sort of justice coming into your life somehow. There are going to be miracles. Again, if you're dealing with a court system, believe in miracles. Just believe in it. That's enough to allow the space for the energy to work, bring some sort of miracle into your life, okay? Yeah. All right, so getting into your first set, the beginning of your month, first set of surrounding energies for you, Taurus, we have the Ace of Cups. So, okay, the biggest thing that Spirit is saying here for this is while you are waiting, while you are being patient, love yourself. Fill that cup, okay? Focus on you. Focus on loving yourself. Focus on loving yourself enough to believe that whatever it is you've asked for is going to be delivered to you. Focus on loving yourself enough to believe that you deserve whatever it is you've been asking for. The only thing that is keeping this away from you, that is keeping your miracle from coming in, is your own belief system surrounding it. And a lot of that has to do with the stipulations you're putting on the situation, how it looks, when it comes through, who it comes through from, what it feels like, blah, 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 blah. That's bullshit. You're just limiting the universe in the ways that it can bring this to you. And you have to keep in mind that the mind of the universe is way more expansive than the mind of a human. It does not mean you lack intelligence. That does not mean you're stupid. That does not mean that you can't see things for what they really are. But the universe has a greater scope than the mind of a human can even begin to understand or work with. It's just not possible for the human mind. So you have to keep that in mind, okay? Ace of Cups is coupled with my. And I swear, I want to say this before I tell you what this card is, but when I was looking at that Ace of Cups, the last thing, right before I drew this next card, the last thing I heard myself say in my head was, there's an offer of love coming to you. The Knight of Cups. There absolutely is an offer of love coming to some of you. And this is what you've been asking for. Your wishes are being granted. But the more you require to look or appear a certain way. Now, I'm not saying to not have standards. I'm not saying to allow any willy-nilly, Tom, Dick, or Harry to come in and start wooing you and like whatever. But like, keep your standards and set your boundaries, but allow the universe space to work. Okay? Understand that things may not necessarily be as they appear. Looks can be deceiving. So keep that in mind. Like, keep that balance of your requirements or your standards with a healthy understanding that, some things are different beneath the surface, okay? But there is definitely some sort of offer coming in for some of you. And that only is quickened by the degree to which you love yourself, okay? Second set of surrounding energies for you, Taurus. You have the Knight of Swords. Someone might be coming in really quick to communicate with you about something. I'm almost feeling like an energy of like to sweep you off your feet in some way. This could be you, Taurus. You could be the type of person that you might be wanting to sweep someone off their feet. Don't rush. Okay? The Knight of Swords is coupled with, the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, don't rush, because it could leave you feeling rejected, feeling left out in the cold. But the biggest thing that I'm getting with this is an energy of you've been out in the cold for some time, and now that you've found an opportunity, or you may see, it's either you, Taurus, or the other person. Now that you see this opportunity, or now that they see this opportunity to no longer be left out in the cold, someone wants to rush in. But I wouldn't advise that. Take your time. Especially if you're trying to rush towards a Taurus. Now, I mean, they could be receptive to it, but I would say cut your losses here, right? Some of you may be trying to get revenge also with this Knight of Swords energy, with the Five of Pentacles. In loving yourself, you might want to like try to fight back or get some sort of revenge. That's not necessary. I wouldn't advise that. Okay? Your challenge in the first half of the month, Taurus, you have the Six of Pentacles. Balance. Balance, Taurus, all right? Reciprocity. There may be an opportunity here for you to start dating someone, start a relationship, get some sort of relationship off the ground. It doesn't even have to be romantic. But don't fall back into the trap of overgiving. Or don't fall into the trap of overgiving because you're so excited. The challenge here is to maintain your balance. So that's why I'm saying you don't necessarily want to just rush in. Give it time to develop. I understand you might be feeling lonely. You might have been super rejected, and now someone is actually genuinely showing you something, and you're like, whoa, I gotta nail this down before it runs. No, that's desperation. All right? Six of Pentacles is coupled with the Five of Swords. You see? You got to take it easy, because someone really could be just trying to take from you. You got to make sure that they're going to reciprocate. Okay? And this could have been the problem in the past. You gave too much or they gave too much, which just it ended in destruction. Both sides of the equation left feeling duped, I guess you could say. You don't want to recreate that cycle. Your closing message or potential outcome here for the beginning of the month, you have the Queen of Wands. You could be dealing with an Aries or another fire sign, Sagittarius or Leo. We do have Sagittarian energy coming up through pretty strongly here. You could also be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Or Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. You do have Libra here. Anyway, Queen of Wands. Fire sign. Magnetic. The thing that I want to say about the first thing I wanted to say when this Queen of Wands came out is that there are plenty of fish in the sea. It's not like you can't attract more. Okay? You don't have to be afraid of losing something. Because what's really yours, you don't have to worry about losing. Right? I just get a feeling there's more where that came from. So you don't have to be so desperate. The Queen of Wands to me is the physical embodiment of the law of attraction. Okay? Because the Queen of Wands is magnetic. She's charismatic. She's beautiful. She's, that kind of stuff. And so things just gravitate towards her. That's who she is. And we all have that energy within. Okay? Queen of Wands is coupled with the Tower. So some of you are learning a lesson in miracles, abundance, the law of attraction. You don't have to worry about doing something, about losing something, excuse me. Also, I guess you don't have to worry about doing. You can just sit back and let it happen. Okay? Some of you could be dealing with a fire sign in which you get some sort of revelation surrounding. Yeah. Okay, for your second half of your month, first set of surrounding energies, you've got the High Priestess, intuition, secrets, learning, downloads from the universe. Rites of passage also. And I feel like that's directly connected to this Queen of Wands and the Tower energy. Realizing that through law of attraction, realizing that you can just allow the universe to work miracles for you. Absolutely. Okay? The High Priestess is coupled with the Chariot. Beautiful. Cancerian energy. Yeah. So basically, Taurus, what the universe is teaching you right now is how really to manifest and how to move forward in your life with the universe's help. You don't have to do everything on your own. Okay? And you can let go of this illusion of needing to work and grind. And no, it doesn't have to be that. It's not necessary, says the universe, okay? So you're really being taught here in the second half of your month. I guess by the time you get to the second half of your month, you'll be knee deep, whatever, in this lesson. Or if some of you may have already really started to get it by this point. But it's like the universe is teaching you how to move forward and how to really manifest what it is you truly desire. In the most efficient way. There we go. Work smarter, not harder, right? Second set of our surrounding energies for the second half of your month, you've got the Knight of Pentacles. Lots of knights here. Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. But slow and steady wins the race. Build. Piece by piece, brick by brick. If you are connecting with someone here, this is where you are going to be probably by the end of March. should things be really smooth, you know, flowing smoothly, I really do feel like there's going to be an energy of building. Slowly but surely. Okay? Knight of Pentacles is coupled with Ten of Swords. So an ending. I feel like some of you are going to come into a period where, excuse me, the fear, the anxiety is going to be over with, and you're going to be feeling comfortable about moving slowly with this. Whatever this is, this relationship or whatnot. That's what I'm getting here. It's weird. But that's like that's literally what it feels like. Being okay with continuing to move forward. I think potentially seeing the blessing and or the miracle that the universe is trying to bring forward for you and being like, oh, okay, I can settle down now. The worst is over. And this also could be a culmination of a lot of other things that may have happened in the past surrounding relationships, or a lot of the circumstances that have put you in this Eight of Swords energy of mental entrapment, of things needing to look or show up a certain way, like that, you know. Slowly but surely you are bringing this to an end. Okay. Your challenge in the second half of your month, you have the Fool. Yeah, this is a challenge for a Taurus or any other fixed sign, to be honest. Embarking on something new, changing your perspective, seeing things differently, trying something differently, trying it a new way, trying a different method, getting out of that fixed mentality for like 5 minutes, right? The Fool is coupled with the Ten of Pentacles. Investment, time, energy. I mean, you have another 10 here, 10, completions. The challenge here is starting something new with a long-term goal in mind. Knight of Pentacles, 10 of Swords. Maybe this is an energy of, for some of you, maybe this is finally closing the door on rushing things. I mean, I kind of resonate with that. Just because you feel a spark initially doesn't mean you have to go from 0 to 10 in an instant, right? You can't just show up at the 10 of Pentacles. You have to work for it. And so maybe now you actively are the Fool. That could be the new direction or the new perspective, whatever that you're embarking on, the new journey. Taking it slow. Slow and steady wins the race, right? Either this is you, Taurus, or maybe this is the cross watcher here. General reading, take it as it resonates, yeah? Closing message or potential outcome for the second half of your month. You got the Page of Cups. The Dreamer, apologies, reconciliation, okay? But to me, this is an exchange of emotion. Being honest and truthful and getting to know somebody on a deeper level. I don't know if you heard that. That was my stomach. Sorry. I'm feeling like an exchange of emotions. Opening up to someone or opening up to each other. Okay. The Page of Cups is coupled with, the Devil. Okay. You could be dealing with a Capricorn here. This has to do with fears. I'm getting a strong communication energy from this, especially with this Eight of Wands that's underneath the deck here. That's swift movement, but it's also communication. And it's like you guys are communicating about your fears to each other. Maybe talking about the past, talking about situations in the past that involved codependency, sharing your stories about past relationships. I just feel an energy of opening your hearts to each other, regardless of the fear surrounding it or overcoming the fear surrounding that, okay? Maybe even telling each other your deepest, darkest secrets. Okay? It's beautiful, though. All right, Taurus. So there it is. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that was helpful for you. Again, if you would like a personal reading, go ahead and email me. The email is in the description box below. I hope you guys have a great month, and I look forward to connecting with you again for the month of April. Yeah? Take care. Mwah! Bye.